This bout will have its referee as Mr. Edwin Nkedi. The judges are David Nyati, Lesegotladi, and Thabo Nanakuku. And now for the boxers, ladies and gentlemen, from the blue corner, with a record of 2 wins, 0 draws, and 1 loss, with an orthodox stance, all the way from Chagutu, by way of Chagutu, coached and trained by Ali Piri of Auto Boxing Gym, all the way from Zimbabwe, coming in at 55.12 kgs. Ladies and gentlemen, Shungu Kupani! And from the red corner, with a record of 5 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses, with an orthodox stance, all the way from Good Hope, by way of Old Naledi, an auto mechanic by profession, trained by Bond Ngubula of Bond Boxing Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, with 55.1 kgs, Thabiso Mpolokeng!
Ya karipa ka jatsa go tsena mo go yone sole ntakgolo ya letsatsi mothoetso e le yone ya bothano mo go tse thano tse nne re di nnetse mo tsatsing la gompieko sole hela mme ga o lebeletse the 2 boxers le ka wana la monogae ke raya gore ebile o tswa gone mo Bond Boxing Gym ba e leng gore ke bone ba re rulaganyeditseng letsatsi la gompieko jaaka mmona le ka wana leo mo mojeng wa ditshwantsho tsa gago Thabiso Mpolokeng ke ratile confidence ya gagwe sole ga tsena mo ring ha ngwe ya go berekela confidence against opponent yo sa go itseng sentle especially jaaka a tshameka le mo gae jana maybe this will be 8 rounds of boxing.
Se ke batlang gore se tlhome matlho mo lone le ka wala le sa ntlha winning or losing, look at the technical ability. Very technical boxer, very disciplined boxer in the ring. You know, the way he moves, the way he punches, you can see what he's trying to do. But one more thing, you know, the style of boxing, he moves a lot and he enjoys quick punches and a very good combination. That's the style he has been in boxing for the past 13 years, now boxing. But his counterpart, Albido Ajalo Shungu, and his nickname is Mamba, Botswana Lenoga. He bites and hides his head. Can he do that against the Thabiso today? That's what you want to see. He has only played for past 4 years in boxing against a boxer who has 13 years experience in boxing. That's the difference between these 2 boxers. But what I like about Shungu is that he looks like he has power, and Thabiso has to be careful with that. Zimbabwean boxers, you can see that they believe in power. They're just more like Zambia. When you're playing a boxer from Zambia, you should be ready for power. But when you're playing boxers from your Algeria, Tunisia, you're expecting a technical ability and a lot of movement. Soft punches, but they'll score more. But when you look at these countries here, and including Namibia, they believe in power. This is 8 rounds of boxing.
O lebeletse gore re ntse re tswa mo go tsa thataro leeto le nna le telelenyana motswana wetso hela tumelo ke gore maitiso one ona lone le rona mo gone ye ke yone the main bout Super Bantamweight e kopantse Thabiso Mpolokeng jaaka re ntse re go tlhalosetsa ga mmogo le ene Shungu Kupani a ka re bona Shungu Kupani a ntse a batla phata hela Thabiso le ene good boxer, always on guard. Thabiso Mpolokeng.
That's the discipline. That is the discipline of Angelo Karen, because he spent more time go match. That's a good punch there from Thabiso. You see, a punch like that, you do it more often. You take your opponent down. Simple boxing. Kore mo ke class ya boxing 101.
The basics, di bewa into the open, ke sona se Solia Siguang. Hela, we'll observe the man from Zimbabwe, Kupani, how he responds. The crowd obviously behind the local chap, Thabiso Mpolokeng, as the two boxers still sussing themselves, but there comes Kupani. But Mpolokeng is also good jab, left jab there from Mpolokeng. Still sussing him out. And another intelligent jab, Matoka Malevela Soli. Kisetse ke bone sono usibua ka Mpolokeng, a very intelligent boxer, Matoka Rialo. Knows when to move in, knows when to wait, and knows when to pounce.
That's one thing Sele Hori get to appreciate about this boxer. You like his style of play, like the way he's playing. You know, there was a club, boxing, then before Bondabula, there's Inebidua 125. Inele, more like a club that was combined, a sister club to UB Solofelo. But they were coached by Bonding Gubul, your likes of Lintu Zunila. I come from that club, that is where I started before I moved on to join Master Loser. The style of play is always one. There's more movement, there's more discipline in terms of the guards. There is more punches for lightweight boxers. If you're not heavy, you're expected to throw at least 5 punches when you go in. And that is what you're going to see from Mpolokeng. He knows when to bite, always on time.
Yeah, but on the other hand, when you look at the blue corner there, Shungu Kupani has displayed in the first round. That's the gentleman from Zimbabwe, Kupani. Very strong right hand, one has to say, Wenasoli. But at the same time, we are looking at the height factor, Soli. Mpolokeng a little bit taller than the guy from Zimbabwe. We'll see how this one turns out, because from the previous one, Rambo was the shorter guy, and he took he dominated the fight completely.
When I interviewed these two boxers, I had the privilege to interview them, and when I was talking to Thabiso, he was responding to the man who was saying, he's a mamba, he's going to bite. He bites and hides.
Very powerful right punch from Kupani, but Mpolokeng back on his feet and on his way. Looks like the Zimbabwean boxer Kupani seems to have come out with guns blazing in the second round. When Asoli Mehela, the local lad, is holding still, holding his fort. Santsa emetse go bona phatha ha ka tikelang gone teng motho a kare ba ditadi ja bogobe Mehela ka bothale le kelo thoko e seng kana ka sepe bona moja le molema.
Good combination. All of the two punches they landed where he wanted to take them exactly. Well on time. I guess Thabiso. You always
boxing
tease
101 ja ka ntse e thalosa Soli.
This is the first module for first year students.
Comes again. Kupani runs into a trap, blocks him with a jab from Mpolokeng. Good intelligent fighting from the local lad, but the Zimbabwean also looking for a chance to use the power of his right hand, because you can see he's fighting for at least a knockdown. He wants to at least knock him out. Because technically, I think Mpolokeng is a little bit more advanced than his counterpart or his opponent.
Yeah, like I was saying that I had an opportunity to interview these two boxers. I enjoyed the banter between the two. Thabiso in the ring, getting a short stopper. Thabiso was telling him that he's going to stop him. He's going to stop the show. When Shungu was responding, he said he's going to own the show today, and Thabiso is going to be a character in his show. Let's see. We have 8 rounds of boxing.
And he misses with a big right hand there. Kupani. An interesting fight of Itakajara. Ella Banabo Batswadra. Wamona Mpolokeng having a good time. Even Wala Tsera Leva Katisi Contest. ora gore no pressure o mo mosakong wa mabole a ba utswa molema topola hale jaaka re tse ra tumela bokhuto ja tikologo a bobedi.
You see his stand, Thabiso. There is a point where he likes doing it, where he will be quickly changing his feet from southpaw to orthodox to southpaw to orthodox, just quickly, to confuse his opponent. He likes doing that. There is a point where he starts, when Uwina fight, he's comfortable, he's enjoying himself. That's where he starts doing that. Zimbabwe, he's sending some love, I don't know, to the ladies here. I love his socks.
Maybe le ntele di kausi tsa ga go rra o na le mojao monte tsone ke tsone rra ke tsaba go bua thata ka tsone.
Ora di kausi tse di diretse bomme sending some love, the Zimbabwean boxer. But like we've been saying, is somebody who he believes he has this fight. He's a very confident boxer. He is soft-spoken, but very hard in the ring. That's what you can see. You know, is he worried? He's not. Just focused.
Meribona, as the bell rings to kickstart round number 3. 3 minutes on the clock, and he's already Kupani on the way.
That's a good punch there, but he has to follow in to get those punches because Thabiso made a hakala. That's the problem. The more he wants to come in, he's inviting danger. That's one thing say because Thabiso is always alert. And he opens wide. You never know is a left or an uppercut which side he is coming from. You understand? So that's the danger at the Zimbabwean. Of course, he can come in and score, but can he be able to defend while he's inside?
A very technical fight. One has to admit, Soli. The main fight, the main bout. Ela motsana wetso ntse re go gakolla ha ile gona o kopana le rona sale re ntse re le mo ditshupo hall mo boxing fight night championship ele le gato la tsone la boraro kana 3rd edition aba Bond Boxing Promotions.
Very good fight. You see, he's throwing his jab, just waiting. And the good thing at Thabiso, he can just throw his jab and turn it into uppercut. Throw a jab and an uppercut, same hand, with his stronger hand, just waiting for you to open for that opportunity. That's what he wanted to do. You see, always just open up, and try to throw his strong hand. So when you're playing a boxer like Thabiso, you struggle. You see the way he's moving. He doesn't need to go direct. Can give you the sideways movement and still be able to stand.
As we continue round 3, close to a minute to go.
360 with this movement. That is how Thabiso is always moving. He's going to move just like this, so he keeps the same movement and allows the boxer to try to struggle because and Hasati, he just keeps him with his jab. Look at, he's going to complete his cycle and just go all around in the ring. That is what he's trying to do.
And the referee had to separate them there from holding. Ewedo Kalimela Thabiso Gotswara Moto Ela Kupani Alibile, the power behind his punches. Sogolo Jango Lebele said the right hand. Mpolokeng jaka o bona dira senne solia go bolela ka sone o etse se motoko. A very tactical fighter, Moto has to admit, as we approach the last 5 seconds of the round. The bell calls it to an end.
You know, for the time I've been in boxing, I always tell people that if there's one boxer that was really good in the ring, is this gentleman by the corner, Lenzu Zwinila. Very good boxer, very technical, power, everything combined. So there is just so much you expect from the corner. But again, when you look at the Zimbabwean Shungu, his name is Mamba. you know, I like the way he comes in. He is not allowing Thabiso to stop him, but he's trying to find ways because he knows for him to score, he needs to get inside. There is no punch where he can score outside Thabiso. All these punches, so you need to find a way of just stepping in and try to combine.
Yaka olebeletse ba tlhokometse le ka ona leo la Mpolokeng ba ipakanyetsa go ya go round number 4 ka re setse re le kgathasegare go ya nko bofelelong ja ntwa e le yone ntwa ya mmang ya tsatsi la gompieko. Thabiso Mpolokeng ga mmogo le Shungu Kupani. Thabiso Mpolokeng a tswa ko Bond Boxing Gym e le ngwana mo gae mo. Ela sole re ta bona gore ke bone mo ntweng ele motshameki o mongwe wa Zimbabwe ha le ne ke re ke ikgakola leina la gwe ka bonakonyana.
At the far end, the secretary of Botswana Boxing Association, and then the red cap there, boxing, Scott Promotions, he has been in the boxing. There's also Kabli, the gentleman with the white sweater, he's one of those, the far end on the other side of the ring. He's a referee. So they've done so much for boxing. The gentlemen that are watching from the other end.
Sologelo entle yone motho o tshwantse a bua ka yone sole wa lemoga gore motshameko wa mabole o santse o ratwa mono gae mme ebile motshameko wa mabole kana tota motshameko wa mabole kile a welo no re isang thata ko di-olympic-ing sole mme ebile re tsamaya re na le tshologelo o ntse o bua ka bo Ray Kgopoleng Skade hale ke manye o sa moetseng a re bua ka mararo ya boxing mono gae hela kante jana ne ke santse ke re ke gore a ke re sole ke lemogile banna go tswa ko Zimbabwe ga ke tsore ke strategy sa bone kana it's just a coincidence ne ke lebeletse ntwa kgantele gape le kawana le la Given Dauro ke mhlanga.
You know, Given Dauro le no moteng ga ring gompieko, they're coached by the same coach, they're from the same stable, they're based in Chegu.
Me ke lemogile gore ha ba tsena mo round 4 ke gone ba simololang go nna offensive seo se ka tswa se jaaka o bona a le ka go tsenya le kawana la Mpolokeng mo khoneng jalo e ka tswa ele the first 3 rounds let's study the opponent and then pounce from the 4th round going on.
Batshameki ba Botswana they all now kind of go gore o mongwe stopilwe, so psychologically it tells all the boxers that le nna ke batla go stop my opponent because TKO that is the biggest and the most beautiful win in boxing. So when you know your one of yours afenya in that way, psychologically tells you that le nna wants to do the same thing. See,
nice combination there from Mpoloka, left jab and a right jab at the same time. But the Zimbabwean our friend there is also responding. Shungu Kupani.
You know, Thabiso is an all-rounder. He's a very good boxer. Long reach, long arms. You know, defense very good. That is why it's always difficult. And when you play with somebody, he stands. He's always giving him an allowance. There is Tiro Lepotokisi, what a legend there by Tiro. One of those in your pictures. So.
Mogolo tsile mabolere
a ba pile le gearbox a ke tsore gearbox morare ka ra le nna a ka be ke dirile sengwe se se botoka but ne sentse ke bua jalo ka Thabiso, you can see he's relaxed and it's very difficult to play somebody when they keep their guards. When you're far they just open up, you never know. By the time you try to close in, the hook is already far apart. When you step in, the right hand is always waiting for you, so you never know when to attack and how to attack until you come with a strategy. But you look at this Zimbabwe now, he's stepping in as a side with his hand guarding and just hoping that he can just get inside and land his uppercut.
As we go into round number 5 of the 8 rounds, this is the main bout for today. Super Bantamweight, Thabiso Mpolokeng against Shungu Kupani. Shungu Kupani on the offensive, but a good counter by Mpolokeng. And Mpolokeng again, Kupani is wobbly, but Mpolokeng gives him chance to recover.
He's changing the stance. So now he's moving to the side. You see, he's changing again to southpaw, and that's where he lands that punch. So he will try always to confuse Thabiso and just change his legs the way he's approaching him. So Thabiso, they are calling for 2 punches. That is rubber number 2. So they know wherever he throws his.
And another jab, counter jab. Tota. Wabona le kona le la Mpolokeng wena soli.
Mothomile matlo a supi go tlelele.
Good boxing technique, cautious but offensive at the same time. Mpolokeng.
I bona gore di-punch tsa lekana la ka ko Zimbabwe di hella mo kareng mo dijejeng tsa ga Thabiso a ke gona a le gore o ka hella teng because the reach is far. He's always leaning backwards and then letting his body up so that he can be able to step in immediately and counter, not from so far. So you just lean back. What goes far is your head. Your legs are still keeping the same distance. By the time you go back forward, you can actually reach with a counter. So that is what he's doing.
And I just saw Kupani's coach is telling him to keep going up and down, to dunk in and out.
From there, he can't score against Thabiso. He can't, he can't score. Look at the way Thabiso Ntinkate is giving him a side, and it makes it very difficult for him and throws in that punch. So there is no how Mamba is going to score from that point. Look at how Thabiso is standing, and look at Mamba. He's trying to just let it in, and by the time Thabiso alina back, it allows him to defend and then bounce back with a punch and Diamu catch at all.
And Tejalo, Akaresetsa Mamo di second 10 di Masuma Mararo Tabo Fellow, round number 5. Entera Tumela Goya Mutsuwong Wayore, Helale Kawana la Mono, Katano Lele Kawana la Zimbabwe, Shungu Kupani. Kare Thabiso Mpolokeng.
Did you see what Thabiso just did? He moved his right hand. I want to squeeze in my uppercut. It makes you worry.
Great combination there from Thabiso Soli. Great combination. That one was instinctive.
That is he will show you, I want to bring an uppercut. And he makes you get worried because you know the uppercut is coming. You're thinking, how am I going to defend it? The more you put your focus on that, something else comes in. That is where you get in that combination.
Bangwe ba ba lenteng ka kwaro ya ka o bona re taba re tsena mo go ya borataro mo go tse robang bobedi tsa gompieko hela ya ka o bona ko motshego ga ditshwantsho tsa gago le ka wala la Shungu Kupani ba le ka go ka mothalosetsa ba katisi ba gagwe ga ke itse gore ba lemogileng wena Soli mme ke bona ntsa mo kaela gore go bata weta o ya kota se le go godimo.
Because Thabiso is only focusing on the upper body. Since this bout, Thabiso is not scoring any punch in the body. So they want him to try to combine, go up, go down, go up, go down, and vary that. Because if you start up and then go down, it's easy to read. So you vary that. You go up and then down. You go down and then you go up. So you try to get your opponent confused, not knowing exactly what to expect from you.
Round number 6 of 8, well underway, 30 minutes into the round.
So that punch that landed on the chest, Shungu Kupani. I remember there is one of the greatest boxers, Botswana. His name is Hila Mudiradilo. Short, but very distinctive with what he wanted, and very agile boxer. So I remember at some point, one of the boxers, how come only boxer, how boxer? When you receive a punch on your chest as a boxer, that man, he believes that you're not a very good boxer because you have to close in. Your chin has to keep it tucked in and not allow punches to go through from that ring.
Asatse balebane matho a phare hela o ka bona Thabiso wa di bona ko di anterra hela mme don't take anything away from Shungu Kupani le ene ke motshameki wa bona sole o le ka go dira exactly se nne bakatisi ba go ba se mmolella during the half time kana the half break.
That's a good one. You see now he's trotting. He's just faking that he's going back. You just balance. You just take your head a little bit back. You swing and then you come in. It's very quick. You can easily counter. And that's what he wants to do so that he can get in and be able to score. You see now the punches is the focus. It has changed. Go to the lower body.
But also risk in my view, Sole, looking at the fact that Thabiso is capable of these fast punches. So sa khona go ka dithiba hela le gale motho etso merele thoko Kupani abala thela moja hela Thabiso abasala itsetsepetse motsa gore raitso
wow goraling wow goraling. I think that was what he's saying. Wow goraling, all your punches are just here on me. So can you try something? Because that's what he wants. Because whatever opening up, the more he tries to open up, he's going to get that chance. You know, if there's a trick that works very well, more boxing, stop. Make sure that you immediately hala has to box, you become the first one to get in. That's one of the tricks that can actually get you a win, a TKO from nowhere. And you can see Thabiso is trying to do that.
Round number 6. Are Fakako gore re taba re tsena mo go ya bosupa mo go tse robang bobedi Sole ne ke santse ke baakanya sengwe ka kwano mothoetso ke lo le leo le kaona lo bona mo ditshwantshong tsa gago motho a kare o kare o nnile le round number 5 ene le botokanyana thata
very much
go gaisa tse dingwe.
He played well more the round number 5, and that's what you wanted. I think Lene Batsamiki ba Zimbabwe ene a Leona tswa pele ga gagwe ba tla boela go ga ya ba tshwetse di huba ba kanotse di huba ba itse gore no ne re ile go Botswana re khonne go ka tshameka, and this is what you want from your boxers as a coach. The response is good. They're taking instructions. That's what I like about these boxers from Zimbabwe.
Ebere Laurialos oena Sole timekeeper Resem Donald Kareng how dotolo ko ela nyeo right we neletse we betsa sa itapele Sam Donald Kareng timekeeper
ke ntse ke bona mo banne borre ba neng ba supiwa ba le mo diswantshong tsa ga le gore ba bone just before this ke one of them ke o tlhokometseng jalo center of excellence ko mo go ditsane senior ke gone ko boxing e leng teng ke gone ko pizza boxing e leng teng.
You can see what Thabiso was trying to do there when I saw it.
That is what the coach is frustrated about. You had the chance. Why not finish it off? You had the chance. That is the problem with the boxers. Some of Botswana. Tsuiri went the same through thing. He had a chance to finish the fight here and there. He couldn't do that. Thabiso, that was a more open opportunity for a technical knockout. You didn't use it.
Batswa o ka re le ka wana la Kupani a nna le letsogwana ebile mokatisi wa ga Thabiso ka ha Thabiso Mpolokeng se bolotse go mokua kgapetsa gore raitso o ne o na le sebaka sa go fetsa motshameko jalo ngo togetse wa tswalela.
You know, these boxers, Bagogo Zimbabwe, the good thing about Haka Livela is like they're very fit. They do a lot of work in the gym. The movement is good. They can chase throughout in the ring. They can punch. They can combine. You know, that's a very good thing. And Lerona Mogai, this is what you want to see. Boxers being able to go for 3 rounds, 4 rounds. You know, keeping the same momentum. Round number 7 of 8. You can see that there's a boxer who knew exactly how he's going to play for 8 rounds. And in terms of movement, look at his now. He's enjoying himself. He's dancing.
And the man from Zimbabwe to party, slowly getting confident And you can see he's approaching with his guard down, well, so you can see. But either way, I think he's just trying to change style to confuse the opponent, solely.
And also to frustrate Thabiso, because that is what you expect from Thabiso. He's home. You expect him to be the one doing that. So is just trying to frustrate Thabiso. Number two, what he's trying to do with this again is to entice Thabiso. He wants a technical knockout. He knows what the round is with it. So what you can do here, Thabiso and then you finish him. He has the power. He has what it takes to deliver a punch that will throw Thabiso down.
Oh, basala baga paralade. Elamat. Soli. Kanda baga kozimba kwa round. Chote energy. Helam like you were saying, Soli, rightly so. I've noticed this amongst all the three Zimbabwean boxers tonight. All of them, after round 4, they pick up the pace.
That's what they do. If you want to let the receiver chica the receiver, hana problem. Because why it's a fight, but he can actually get something out of it. I think what will be key for him is to try just to push for a knockout.
Yaka ritisa kana ripa kanya tsa go tsena mo round number 8. Yona ya mafetsa kgang e tla reng e fela round number 8 re bo re itse gore mofenyi mo tsatseng la gompieko ke mang ga kologelo mothoetso so se lebeletseng se ke yone the main bound kana ntakgolo mo tsatseng la gompieko boxing fight night championship bosigo jala bothado kgwedi ya diphalane le malatsi a mane o ebe bosigo jo batho re itisitse ka nka tšhia mabole hela a ile go fitha ka jana sole ke tabo ke ntse ke etse thoko gore le kawana la ka ko Zimbabwe le ta tswa le ta ka plan e ntseng jang le kawana la Kupani mela a ile Thabiso ere ga ke ise ke bone a fetola tshameko wa gagwe ka gope sticking to the plan motho career.
That's what Sele also and you see that the coaches now he should relax. These boxers from Zimbabwe, they're very technical. You know, I guess it makes them look like a very good boxers. They manage the fight, they know when to go in, they know when to just sit back a little bit. They've been doing that consistently so far in this fight. So what you want now, Thabiso has the nerve. He has the first round taking wins.
As the two Basanza Babatara, Ela Thabiso is a talk about Monela Molema. That's what's a power of Andabaka Zimbabwe Jack and Tiko Bolela. Ela Thabiso. Also, a movement where Mete Hobara Kaska, what is Sabakasakola Tela. Ela Kawala Kupani Lone, Shungu Kupani. Managoto Zimbabwe.
This is now the referee saying Borra Tamika, because these two boxers they're avoiding each other, and that is the referee is now saying, like, gentlemen, Artoahale, Katosabe Hopolitica Khan.
Oba Pailela Mumotsaragera, whatever Ratoahala. He misses with an uppercut there, Thabiso.
See, the coaches, Baga Kupani, they keep on telling him to come in. That's what they want from him. Just go in. Because Thabiso says he has the fight.
Yeah, because now, he's behind.
Yes, now because he's behind, they want him to go in and force errors more Thabiso.
As the two still taunting each other.
Thabiso is also good in movement. You know, when you're talking about the swing, Thabiso is one of the boxers that is very flexible, doesn't have a problem with going up and down and just moving his head. It's one thing Selekor is very good at. So Len, I think, you see, these are the punches Selekor he should avoid. He's going to try to step in at all times, but he should just try to avoid him, just keep him away with that jab, and then that hook again from a distance.
And it worked again, that jab, counter jab from Thabiso Mpolokeng. The referee had to talk to Kupani again.
That's 20 seconds just to close this down. And the Zimbabwe, yes, that's one of
Nice
those punches that you want to
combination.
see from Thabiso, because you keep him away. Then this is what you wanted from these boxers. What a fight. That's the end of it.
That's the end of it, Sole. A very good match of boxing there. Thabiso goes straight away to congratulate the Zimbabwe corner, Shungu Kupani's corner.
Because we did not expect him to go all the way to the round number 8. Like Thabiso was saying that he's going to stop the show. I think he got frustrated at some point because he couldn't get that. So this is one of those fights where you try to stay in and be resilient as much as possible. I like what Zimbabweans are doing.
Like it's so what talk about Baba Tarola did love for Thabiso. It is Zimbabwean team. Like la Kupani o Tarola did love for Contaga di Chancho Tagaro. This is good sportsmanship, Motokaria.
This is true sportsmanship. That is why more boxing. So these are two boxers. I think they gave us a fight. It was a main bout, and well done to the Zimbabweans. I'm so proud of him, Mamba, for the way he played, the way he approached this fight. You did not. From round number 1 and 2, you never thought maybe he would take it to the round number 8, the way he approached it. But they pick up the momentum. When they get to round number 4, and
Hela se motho main bout re metse go utlwa hela ring announcer gore bolella gore go ya ka bathudi yo fentseng e taboele mang hela ha ile ka kwano boipuso hall. Ring announcer.
Before I announce the results for this here bout, allow me one more time to appreciate all the sponsors that made tonight happen. This Boxing Fight Night Championship was sanctioned by the Professional Boxing Association of Botswana, supervised by Tsietsi Shakes Kibualemang, and the partners Rockstar Energy Drink, BTV, Fury Tail, Toshiba, Fairgrounds Holdings, Brez, Bond Boxing Gym, Broadhurst Tires, Bull Brand, Falls, and Ramika Tafa Ertenes. Please let me allow you to know this. The winner of this year bout will also walk away with a TV that is 75 inches and of JVC brand. Brought to you by falls. And now for the results of the bout between Thabiso Mpolokeng and Shungu the Great Kupani. Judge 1 saw it as 79-73. Judge 2, 80-72. Judge 3, 80-72. And the winner of the Bantamweight Contest by unanimous decision, Thabiso, the showstopper, Mpolokeng!